Breaking news, Cowboys fans. Dak Prescott just dropped a game-changing injury update that has everyone talking. You won't believe how he's rebounding after that devastating hamstring tear, and what it means for Dallas heading into the NFL draft. Stay tuned as we dive into all the explosive details. Welcome back, folks, to another breaking news update here on the channel, where we dive deep into the latest happenings in the NFL and bring you all the juicy details you need to know. Today, we've got some shocking news straight out of Dallas that's sure to get Cowboys fans on the edge of their seats. Buckle up, because we're talking about none other than Dak Prescott, the Cowboys' star quarterback, and a surprising injury update that's just dropped ahead of the NFL draft. You heard that right, this is big, and we're breaking it all down for you right now. Now, you might be thinking, wait a minute, isn't this the time of year when all eyes are on the draft prospects, those college stars vying for their shot at glory in the NFL? And you'd be absolutely correct. April is typically when the football world shifts its focus to the future, scouting the next big thing, analyzing mock drafts, and debating who's going where. NFL veterans, on the other hand, often fade into the background, quietly preparing for the upcoming season while the spotlight shines elsewhere. But not this time. Dak Prescott, the Cowboys' franchise quarterback, has just made a public appearance that's turned heads and sparked a frenzy of excitement among fans and analysts alike. This week, Prescott stepped out in Dallas for a heartfelt event, the Children's Cancer Fund Gala. It's the kind of appearance that reminds us these athletes aren't just gridiron warriors, they're also community leaders and philanthropists. But what really got everyone talking wasn't just his presence at the event, it was the bombshell update he dropped about his health. For those who've been following the Cowboys closely, you'll know that 2024 was a challenging year for Prescott and the team. The quarterback, who's been the heart and soul of Dallas offense for years, saw his season cut short after only 8 games. A devastating hamstring tear forced him off the field, leaving fans heartbroken and the Cowboys scrambling to adjust. But here's the part that's going to make you cheer: Prescott is doing great. Yes, you heard that correctly, he's on the mend, and the news couldn't come at a better time. With the NFL draft just around the corner and the regular season still more than 4 months away, this update is a beacon of hope for Cowboys Nation. Imagine the relief washing over the fanbase, the sighs of relief from the front office, and the renewed optimism as they picture their leader back in top form, slinging passes and leading the charge. It's the kind of story that can shift the momentum for an entire team, and we're here to unpack every angle of it. Let's rewind for a moment to put this in perspective. The 2024 season was a roller coaster for Dak Prescott and the Cowboys. When he's at his best, Prescott is a force to be reckoned with, a quarterback who can dissect defenses, make clutch plays, and carry his team on his shoulders. But that hamstring injury was a game changer. It not only sidelined him but also threw a wrench into Dallas' playoff hopes. The Cowboys, who always seem to be in the conversation when it comes to Super Bowl aspirations, found themselves grappling with uncertainty. Backup quarterback stepped in, but let's be honest, no one fills the void left by a player of Prescott's caliber. Fans were left wondering how long the recovery would take, whether he'd be the same player when he returned, and if the Cowboys could stay competitive without him. Fast forward to now, and Prescott's appearance at the Children's Cancer Fund event wasn't just a feel-good moment, it was a statement. Speaking to the crowd, he shared that he's feeling better than ever, a testament to his hard work, dedication, and the top-notch medical care he's receiving. For a player who's been through the ringer, both physically and mentally, this is huge. Hamstring injuries can be tricky, lingering and nagging if not handled properly, but Prescott's confidence suggests he's turned a corner. Cowboys fans, who've been holding their breath since last season, can now exhale. Their guy is back, and he's ready to reclaim his spot as one of the league's elite quarterbacks. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. While Prescott's update is incredibly encouraging, there's still work to be done. The regular season kickoff is still months away, which gives him ample time to fully recover and regain his sharpness. By the time September rolls around, you'd imagine and hope that Prescott will be at 100%, if not better. The Cowboys front office, coaching staff, and fans alike will be watching closely, monitoring his progress through OTAs, minicamps, and preseason games. Every throw, every sprint, every snap will be scrutinized, but for now, this is a massive win for the team. And speaking of the team, there's a lot more to unpack when it comes to the Cowboys' current state. This isn't just about Prescott, it's about a franchise that's undergone some significant changes heading into the new season. For starters, the sidelines will look different. Mike McCarthy, who spent several years as head coach, is no longer calling the shots. In his place is Brian Schottenheimer, the former offensive coordinator who's now stepping into the big role. It's a bold move for Dallas, one that signals a shift in strategy and philosophy. Schottenheimer brings his own style, his own vision, and his own expectations, and how he meshes with Prescott will be one of the most intriguing storylines of the upcoming season. Then there's the quarterback room itself. Behind Prescott, the Cowboys have made some moves that have raised eyebrows. Both Cooper Rush and Trey Lance, who served as backups in recent years, are no longer with the team. Rush was a reliable hand, a veteran presence who could step in if needed, while Lance was a wild card, a former high draft pick with untapped potential. Their departures left a void, but the Cowboys wasted no time filling it. Enter Joe Milton, a talented young quarterback who came over from the New England Patriots. Milton's arrival adds a new dynamic to the depth chart, and while he's unproven at the NFL level, his raw ability has people excited. Still, the hope in Dallas is that they won't need to rely on Milton or anyone else. The plan is for Prescott to stay healthy, stay dominant, and lead the charge. Let's talk about what this all means for the Cowboys as they head into the NFL draft. The draft is always a pivotal moment for any team, but for Dallas, it feels even more critical this year. With Prescott on the mend and a new coach at the helm, the Cowboys need to bolster their roster, address weaknesses, and build a squad that can contend for a title. The front office will be under pressure to make smart picks, whether that's on the offensive line to protect Prescott, at wide receiver to give him more weapons, or on defense to shore up any gaps. Every decision will be magnified, every pick dissected by fans and analysts. But with Prescott's injury update serving as a morale boost, there's a sense that the Cowboys are poised for a rebound. Now, let's zoom out for a second and consider the bigger picture. The NFL is a brutal league, where injuries can derail even the best laid plans. For Prescott, who's already faced his fair share of challenges, this hamstring tear was just another hurdle in a career that's seen its ups and downs. But what sets him apart is his resilience, his ability to bounce back, and his unwavering commitment to his craft. Cowboys fans have seen this before: Prescott overcoming adversity, silencing doubters, and proving he's one of the league's top talents. This injury update isn't just about his physical health, it's a reminder of his mental toughness, his leadership, and his importance to the franchise. Of course, the road ahead won't be easy. Even with 4 months until the regular season, there's no guarantee that Prescott will be completely free of setbacks. Hamstring injuries can be sneaky, flaring up at the worst possible times. The Cowboys' training staff, medical team, and coaching staff will need to be on top of their game, ensuring that Prescott doesn't rush his recovery or take unnecessary risks. Preseason games, while not as critical as the regular season, will be key. Fans will be watching closely to see how he moves, how he throws, and how he handles the physical demands of football. But if his comments at the Children's Cancer Fund event are any indication, Prescott is confident, and confidence can go a long way in this league. Let's also consider the ripple effects of this news. Across the NFL, other teams will be taking note. The Cowboys, when healthy and firing on all cylinders, are a dangerous squad. With Prescott at the helm, they have a chance to make noise in the playoffs and beyond. Rival teams will be preparing for a fully healthy Dak, adjusting their game plans, and bracing for impact. For fantasy football players, this is music to your ears. Prescott's value just skyrocketed, and he's likely to be a hot commodity in drafts this summer. For analysts and pundits, this is a storyline to watch, a narrative that could shape the entire season. Back in Dallas, the fan base is buzzing. Social media is ablaze with reactions, from elated tweets to optimistic forum posts. Seems to be the rallying cry, a slogan that encapsulates the hope and excitement surrounding the team. Merchandise sales are probably spiking, with jerseys and gear flying off the shelves. Local sports talk radio is dominated by discussions about Prescott, Schottenheimer, and the draft. It's a moment of unity for Cowboys Nation, a chance to come together and dream of another Super Bowl run. Prescott's appearance at the Children's Cancer Fund event wasn't just about football, it was about giving back, about using his platform for good. The event, which raises money and awareness for children battling cancer, is a cause close to many hearts, including Prescott's. His involvement shows that he's more than just a quarterback, he's a role model, a leader off the field as well as on it. For the kids and families at the event, his presence was likely a source of inspiration, a reminder that even in the face of adversity like his own injury, he's fighting to make a difference. As we look ahead, there are so many questions to ponder. Will Prescott return even stronger than before? Can Schottenheimer unlock a new level of offensive brilliance with his quarterback? How will the NFL draft shape the Cowboys' destiny? And what about the rest of the roster? Can they step up and support Prescott in his quest for greatness? These are the kinds of questions that keep fans up at night, that fuel endless debates, and that make football so thrilling. But for now, the focus is on one thing: Dak Prescott's recovery, and the promise of a new chapter for the Dallas Cowboys. In the coming weeks, we'll be keeping a close eye on every development. Will Prescott participate in OTAs? How will he look in preseason games? What moves will the Cowboys make in the draft to support their quarterback? We'll be here, breaking it all down for you, delivering the latest updates, and analyzing what it all means for the 2025 season. This is more than just an injury update, it's a turning point, a moment of hope, and a story that's far from over. So, what do you think, folks? Are you as excited as we are about Dak Prescott's progress? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, we want to hear from you. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a breaking news update. Share this with your fellow Cowboys fans, your fantasy football league, or anyone who loves a good NFL story. We'll be back soon with more, but until then, keep the faith, keep watching, and let's all root for a healthy, dominant Dak Prescott leading the Cowboys to glory. This is just the beginning, and we can't wait to see what happens next.